This is Clem Fandango. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Fandango.
Yes. Hiya,
Right.
Cockney.
Hello. Right. How are you?
I'm not bad today. Yeah,
Not bad.
very short notice one today, hence no viewers. But I just thought we'd just come on and just see what happens.
Yeah, you read my mind. Me too. Good.
Somebody on
Me too.
Twitterland said, I need to stream now.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Well,
So,
there's so much going on. People talking about talking, but I suppose the more lockdown there is, the more if there was no lockdown and we're all going out doing stuff,
yeah,
like got to allow for the fact people are on their computers more.
Yeah, I just thought
or their phones.
Quick 30 minutes,
or
tea
a long
time,
30
UK
minutes.
time, just see how we get on,
Got to say, that is quick. Normally I like to go at least an hour, but that's just me. Some people do go half an hour. Some people only go 15 minutes. Can you believe that?
We'll just see how it goes, yes.
I mean, 2 hours is good be. I can go all night.
But, I know you can. So how are you today, my friend? Thursday,
no
where you are?
Rolling guest, that's what I need. I'm doing all-nighter, and I'll have a guest on. I'll overlapping 2 hours at a time. Three people, you know what I mean? Anyway.
I do, mate. How's Thursday today, mate? How's it doing?
Oh, it is Thursday. It's tomorrow, isn't it? It's Thursday.
For me, yes.
Well, as stated, that's it. Tipping point. Gina Carano is the point at which civilization collapsed. So, well done, Gina. Nice one. You are the dipping point. The end of civilization.
They're all.
It's the last straw. The firing of Gina Carano is my land in the sign, my sign in the land, and basically that is it. No more. I am now declaring myself Captain Major General of my local region. This is now an independent nation, the nation of Cockney, and that's it basically. So
they're all going after Rosario Dawson now, aren't they?
Apparently, all those rumors.
Was it the stands?
A channel was just discussing what the meaning of
Midnight's
Edge
was, isn't it?
Yeah, so good for them. Slightly behind us on the curve as usual, but
I know I can't. I'm genuinely cannot believe how we are ahead.
We probably just must be a psychological thing,
We have no viewers, but we are ahead of the curve, are we not?
Confirmation, but well, it's either maybe it's the collective consciousness. I think because I'm sure they'd say hello if they were listening. But it just goes to show. If you don't know, like I didn't, ask, and then you get an explanation. And it's interesting because it's like a double explanation. They were surprising each other on the show. And it's funny, one of them, the English one, if you buy the accent, he didn't like the term Stan, and yet he was making up his own acronym for something else. I thought
Stan is it's an Eminem reference, isn't it?
Apparently, but not necessarily, because apparently for some people it's a double half acronym.
Meaning is that two words conjoined?
Yeah, I kind of half made that up. Yeah, a full proper acronym is obviously where every letter of the new it makes up a new word. Although interestingly enough, TNT is not an acronym because there's no vowels in it. See, it's an initialism. NASA, that's an acronym. Of course it is, but that TNT initialism. So there you go. Pedantic fact on 428.
Wow.
I like that. Yeah, TNT is not an acronym. It's an initialism. Look it up.
Is that the courier company or the actual dynamite stuff?
That's funny you mention that because in my mind I was thinking of Wile E. Coyote, and he's the one badger out there. Not actually a badger, but more of a prairie dog that would use both. He would use a courier company.
TNT.
Yeah, to deliver tetronitroglycerin, whatever it was. That guy, Alfred Nobel, he didn't want to get remembered for TNT. Now he just awards peace prizes to warlords. What a knobhead, eh? Alfred Nobel, twats of history.
Quite
explosive personality.
I would say yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
I
Please do.
think, therefore, I am.
I am.
1,800 hours. Obviously, we were a little bit short notice.
Yeah, no notice.
I don't think any of our lovely friends are around.
They're all behind the curve. They'll have to, well, if they all catch it 2 days
So they're all
later,
watching Midnight's Edge.
Well, what it is though, whatever we're talking about now, they'll be talking about 2 days later, and we need to. That's why the broadcast is going out there, because the internet is our witness. Like with the Blade Runner question,
it's mate.
Still unresolved.
Oh no, God! I know.
Gary's getting on board now. No, I think it's gonna be my standard. Every time you have a new guest on, or I have a new guest on, standard question. It's like
Do you know what? You've just given me an idea.
Have I? See, there's someone going around. What is it?
Oh,
it back.
How's about?
I like it already.
Our friend Robert Meyer Burnett.
Yep, go on. Yep.
And see if we can get Nerdrotic on.
Oh, 2 at the same time. No, it'd explode. 1 at a time.
With you.
No. Yep. No, it's too much. Too many stars.
And obviously the Mega Geek to kind of bring us all back down to earth, because he's good at that.
No, say no on all counts. Absolutely not. Too much going on. Way too much. No way. Any one of those people.
You'd overload, is what you're saying.
I can barely stand just going on with you. Any one of those people on their own, but not together. Oh no. There you go. Honest response.
Oh, would you
one of those, all those people?
You'd overstimulate, is what you're saying.
Yeah, if you're not seeing Malcolm X, I'd have those 3 guests that you mentioned happily,
but not me.
Consecutively, but not concurrently.
Oh,
right? I mean, so one after the other, not at the same time. If you don't know what that means, see Malcolm X.
I get what you mean.
All right. So
you wouldn't bear to handle the rush, would you?
Exactly. Just too much. Exactly. 1 at a time, please. So with Burnett, you could talk to him for 8 hours.
I know. I was going to send him a link to come on this, but
don't do it. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
I know. Straight away, I had to.
I hate everyone on the internet except you. You're the
best. Robert, we need you desperately to come on here, because
no, we don't. We don't need anyone. We're hard, tough, independent. We are the punks of
all right
of the radio.
Okay, Robert, you need us.
Yeah, you need us, mate.
You need us
for the youth market, right? We are the young ones, right?
Hello, viewer.
Okay? For the kids out there, right? They listen to us because we're ahead of the curve. We talked about pans and stands. We were talking about Star Trek before you were born, son. Not literally.
We was talking about Star Trek before it was even on television. That's how we're ahead of the curve.
We were slagging off Bernard before she was even conceptualized. That's how ahead of the curve we were. We went into Klutzman's brain and started slagging off what was in there. Oh, nothing in here, Brown. No.
Look who's here.
Who is it? It's not Bernard.
We transmit. We transmit. And our number one shall come. Yes.
Kennedy, coffee.
Sklavko, we truly do not deserve you. You are a great guy. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, when I start asking for money, which is basically now, early adopters not included, you're part of the inner crew, Sklavko. You're one of us, mate.
I think that's our... where is Sklavko? Did he say he's in...
Serbia.
That's how... I'd love to go to Serbia.
Don't ask him about Kosovo.
No, I'd love to go to Serbia and just look at the women.
Well, it's nice to put that front and centre. I hear the buildings are nice too.
Sklavko, when all this madness is over, can we come and visit, please?
No, thanks to Tony, of course. Anyway, yeah, we'll help you fix the infrastructure. Sorry about that. Not our Prime Minister, but anyway.
Sklavko says he couldn't find the lubricant any faster. I know the feeling, mate.
If I could have a pound
I
every
know.
time someone told me that.
I know the feeling. It's a very man thing, that, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, I sympathise, mate.
Social lubrication.
Hermie van der Horst is here. Here we go. Hello, Jamie.
Dankjewel. Alsjeblieft. Excellent. Oh, we're getting Europe covered. This is going to evolve from being a British show to a Euro show. I mean, it's a worldwide show. Everyone's welcome to our shows. Can't stress that clearly enough. Everyone's welcome. But At the same time, we are also not one of those fully contradicting buts. It's one of those. The but is a subtle, much maligned word. More on that later on English language club, that is. But this is my point.
English
I think maybe this is a good time to embrace our European brothers and sisters and to remember that culturally we are always Eurocentric here at the very British Mr. Brown Show channel.
Okay, Jamie says, try use no. What's that?
Does he?
If you want to look at gorgeous women.
Okay, try use no. So, can we have someone in the chat, please do a search, send it in if you want to look at gorgeous. Is that a town? Can we go there?
It's a shame that we're too old to get in some young totty.
That's how dare you.
Do young women like older men?
I think with attitudes like that, absolutely. That's what they're looking for. Someone a bit old-fashioned, eh?
People in the chat, do younger women go for older men? What do you think? I would like to think so. What do you think?
How much money you got and how stupid you look.
Do you think that's the money thing?
But it can be a factor.
Yeah, guys in the chat, you say it's an early one. Yeah, it was just very, very much a last minute kind of. We'll just pop on, say hello to everybody, see if anybody's about.
Here's a question for the sleep psychologists. At which point does it stop being insomnia and start being just waking up early? I mean, if it's 4 in, that's just an early start, isn't it? Barely counts as insomnia. So I just thought I'll just get on with my day then. Got stuff to do.
I am going to say to the guys, it's going to be a short one, but on a positive note, it is so fantastic having the regulars turn up literally on 5 minutes notice.
Yeah, and they know that they're going to get wit, banter, and stuff that the others are going to be talking about 2 days later, possibly 3.
Yeah, we've got a nice family here, and I'm genuinely.
We were the first channel to formally discuss the meaning of the word "stan." So that's another goal.
Yeah, that was on today. I couldn't believe it.
Poof! Back of the onion bag. Lovely.
We are
head of the curve.
The talent pool in the chat and on the channel is so fucking great. But we just need to hit the big time, or just kind of, not the big time, but
let's be frank. We need 1,000 subscribers. That's what we want.
Or the magical 4,000 watch hours, and then
or both.
But
basically, the early adopters that you got here,
they're in at I know they're in at the ground level.
Exactly. Ground zero, ground control.
They know where
Major
it's at.
Tom,
Yeah.
They know exactly where it's at. It's right here, right now.
I did send a couple of links out to a couple of the guys to see if they're going to pop on, but
not Burnett, I hope.
No, we need to do something. Basically, we have to pull out the red carpet for Burnett.
Yeah.
Metaphorically, if you know what I mean.
Call me biased, but I'd like to get him on Right Club. But of course, that's a bias. We'll have to share him. Double Burnett, basically. Do you hear us, Burnett? We want you twice. Once on the Brown channel.
Sklavko says,
on the me channel. Yes.
He has 0 talent. That's my talent.
I think the internet of Eastern Europe begs to differ, sir. If I'm paying attention, you're basically the fiber man of Serbia. If that's not too much of a generalization. If you work
Everybody's
in the
got talent.
Business,
they just need to figure out what it is.
Exactly. Everyone's got a talent. I think in the perfect society, there'd be use for everyone. I mean, your girlfriend Bree, she found a nice acting gig, didn't she?
Oh yeah.
Even superheroes don't make the best. Did you get that? Did you see that? Was that you in the bed? Was that Brown in the bed? In Bree's
15
bed?
minutes. I know. My Bree. Did you see that? I'm not going to make my bed today.
Because I'm too busy tossing and turning, thinking about Mr. Brown.
And then you just get all the regulars, just all the people who we don't approve, if you know what I mean. Just piling in with their comments. Fucking hell.
I think the disapproval is better than some of the storms you've got there. I think I'd rather go with the criticism, thanks. Oh,
I will.
Is that what fame looks
say,
like?
I will say one thing.
Please do.
One thing. There you go.
Ah, lovely. All right. Well, there you go. On 1548. Fantastic.
I will just say, if there's one thing that I do and I have done since I can remember, is just make your bed on a morning, after you get out. Back in the days where I used to go to work, I would always make sure that I would make my bed, because I just think after a long day, either tossing it off at home now or working.
Indeed.
And I know some people work hard. They work hard for a living.
She work hard for the money.
Whereas me, I'm just fucking a desk jockey. But I know there's people who really work hard for a living, and I just think it's end of a long day when you just go to bed, just knowing that it's made and you don't need to fuck about, that it's just there, you can just get in, is just one of them little life hacks. Yeah. And while I kind of I'm on the side of Brie, just make your bed, love.
You've made your bed. You've made your bed. Now lie.
Just saying. Yeah, just a little life hack. Make your bed, boys and girls. It just makes you feel good. It's just little simple things. Make your bed. When you go, when you're tired, when you're shagged out, the last thing you want to do is make your bed. Just make it while you're fresh, and then just knowing that it's there for the end of the day. Yeah, it's just a little bit of effort. Just keeping the brain kind of tidy. A little bit of tidiness helps the brain, if you know what I mean. That's what I think.
If you're too busy, get the maid to do it. Then what's she for? What?
Both of them.
Well, exactly. Well, you need one bespoke, isn't it? One in the kitchen, one in the bedroom, and a spare one for miscellaneous duties. So you're right.
You do, mate. You do, mate.
Three is the ideal number. Any more than that, they start getting their own ideas. Can't have that.
I tell you what I watched today on TV.
Three French maids?
No, unfortunately, I wished. No.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Tommy used to work on the docks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Fucking that's a big one, is this?
John Boygiovi. That was apparently
Tommy used to work on the docks. Union's been on strike. He's down on his luck. It's tough. So though Gina works for the dinner all day, working for her man, she brings home her pay for love.
Wow. Copyright strike.
Tommy used to suck his own cock. Just saying.
I see. Well, that chat disappeared probably just as well.
Oh, there you go. Back up.
Okay, back up. Here we go. Back up. Tommy used to work on the docks. Union's been on strike. Copyright strike. He's down on his luck. It's copyright. So Gina works.
The stream will be struck off
all day. I sang that out. She brings home her pay for love until Kathy the feminist gets involved. No, we gotta hold on to the Star Wars we've got, and that sure ain't a lot.
It's not a lot, is it? The Star Wars we got
for Kathleen's love. Kathleen, coffee
on 20 minutes.
You may know me for such productions as Coffee for Mr. Spielberg. You sexist pig, you can't say that. I'd say it if it was a guy. I thought it was a guy.
I don't think Americans can make coffee.
Oh, I like it. I've noticed a bit of sort of nationalist prejudice. It's a bit of the old nationalism, Father Ted's, Father Brown.
Every time I have been lucky enough to visit the United States of America, they're kind of
it's more like catering. A cup of Joe.
It's just like the biggest cup you can get full of dark flavored water.
That's funny because
it's quantity over quality. I think
you do.
Although I've never been to a country where I would walk into a like a motorway or a freeway service area.
Well, your mistake there. I'll tell you, your mistake there. Your mistake there is treating the United States as one country. You have to go on a state by state basis.
Yes.
Yeah, but New York, specifically New York City, or specifically Queens and Manhattan, probably Brooklyn too, but possibly less so. You're right. It's more like cup of Joe, basically. Just cup of Joe. Yeah. Having said that, I mean, because I avoid the chain places, I'm not even going to mention them by name. The coffee chainers. Go for independent. Always go for independent, locally owned coffee establishment. See what they got to offer.
Utah is the most amazing state.
If you like your Mormons, that's where to go.
Everybody should. If you ever go to the States, hire a car if you can, and drive through Utah. It is the
start in Utah. Sure, they got an airport.
Yeah. Utah is the most amazing place ever.
Yeah.
It's
the Utah Saints. They're not from Utah.
They're not. They're from Leeds. No. If you ever drive the freeways or the interstates through Utah,
Balls of Canada. They're not from Canada.
No.
A lot of people actually think they are from. They're not. They're from Sheffield.
It is like driving a Sega video game.
Future Sound of London.
Incredible.
They are from London.
Well, they are from London, yeah.
Yeah, but it's the past sound of London. Think about
that. What are the other states near Utah?
Near Utah. Well, we had New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, the tri-state area.
So there's
you've got Vermont, of course,
Arizona
for some real upstate action. That was
Utah,
my kind of hunting ground, if you like. But even within that, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island, even apparently one of the 5 boroughs. Does it really exist? Who cares? Let's round it up 5. But of course, after the Dutch settlers, the Bronx, and of course the Brooklyn, twin with Brooklyn, actually in the Netherlands. If you get on the train there, you can actually go to the original Brooklyn in Europe. Queens, named after the Queen. So that whole thing, I'm going to go to Queens to find my queen, that joke, it's not actually a pun because it is named after a queen. So
our friend Cruel says he's been in a few states but never been to the States. Mate, I've been in a few states as well, honestly.
But have you ever been to me? How many states have you been to? Let's do a countdown. I've not been to all 50, that's for sure.
I've driven from San Diego to Annapolis, so I've gone through all the kind of.
Is that Route 66 all the way from Chicago?
It was the race across America. I was driving for that. It's like a big cycle race, so I've done the kind of Maryland and all them kind of.
Have you been to Florida?
Kansas and all that.
I've not been.
No.
Kansas. And I've not been to Kansas, so you've been to the ones I haven't been to so far. New York. Start with the basics. Have you been to New York?
I've been to Washington D.C.
Well, that's not even a state. It doesn't count.
Well, literally, we wanted to go to New York, but we didn't have time.
Do you like taxation without representation? Do you like paying taxes without having a congressman? Then move to Washington D.C., the ironic non-state. Oh, we want to be number 51. Good luck with that. Anyway, moving on.
Some of the flat grassland states,
like Kansas,
Kansas,
Arkansas.
They are so flat. Yeah, you literally can see the curvature.
Be walking around going, "Damn, I'm jealous."
I can see why they have problems with hurricanes and tornadoes, because there's just nothing to
whirlwinds, typhoons.
tornadoes, isn't it? And hurricanes.
Twisters.
Because there's nothing. There's literally just no land breaks or anything to kind of stop them. So I can see why they go for hundreds of miles.
A10 Warthog. F-16. So fighter planes.
The land is so flat. You can literally see the curvature of the
fly
Earth.
An A10 Warthog over it. Yeah. That's flat.
Yeah. Yeah.
F4 Phantom.
You just see
F105 Thunder Chief.
Miles and miles of farmland.
Su-24.
You just don't realise how big the States is. It's like Australia.
F-15 Eagle.
Not recently, no.
F-16A Fighting Falcon. The Eurofighter.
I'm trying to give them up at the moment.
All right, I'm trying to keep up, keep a theme going. Because Typhoon was the link. We went from storms to fighter jets.
Oh, I did watch a video on YouTube a couple of days ago about the new generation of
fighter jets.
And are they?
Nice.
It's going to be a Typhoon.
Oh, you're talking about the Eurofighter. Oh, no, I pay more the new American. The stealth bomber. There'll be a new stealth bomber coming in.
No, I think there's a new one after the F. Whatever it is, that new one, the Navy have bought. There's going to be another one. The UK.
It's a great day for the Air Force. Why is that? Because the Navy just bought 16 of those suckers.
Yeah. Well, apparently the UK is developing another.
So if we're up to me, keep the Warthog.
I think it's called the Typhoon.
Don't ever retire the Warthog. You hear me, US Air Force? Keep the Warthog. It's just so good. We got a Gatling gun. We built an aeroplane around it. Okay, let's go.
I think Cruel's going to be a bit disappointed.
Why?
So what you're saying, the Earth isn't flat. It looked slightly curved to me, mate.
When you're up in the air and you see it curve, well, they got an answer for everything. Apparently, it's your window. But when I was on the ground, no, it's the window. But yeah, that's pretty much
F-35 Joint Strike. What's that?
That's a stripe. No idea. It must be top secret. Can't keep up with this conversation. F-35 Joint Strike. Don't know. Two aeroplanes firing at the same battery at the same time.
Yeah, as I said, the UK is developing another advanced stealth fighter.
Are they?
Next generation.
Under my radar.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, I had a look.
I had left the Eurofighter program, not being in Europe anymore.
No, I think it's the fighter that's going to come after that one.
Because the Harrier jump jet. No, that was
that's how that's how I kind of stumbled in, because I watched a video on the Harrier.
Yeah.
And then the YouTube recommendation came up with another video.
Oh, getting your war on, are you?
Yeah, I had a bit of a war airplane boner over the weekend, or was it Monday? Yeah.
Because I was saying, is it your horizontals or your verticals? Do you have a favourite war or favourite hardware? So you're a jet man, are you?
I think the video said the reason why there's not been if I watched it correctly and took in the information correctly, the reason why there's not been another Harrier, it's to do with the technology of its vertical takeoff and landing.
Yeah.
I
believe it's still unique in that regard. The Russians have got
apparently it's quite while the technology's amazing, it's very
back in the 80s,
rough. It's very rough.
Have they not
something to do with the engines that you have to use? Whereas is it the Raptor that's has that big central turbofan that effectively lifts it up?
Is that correct?
You got me there. Anyway, you need to watch. Yeah, it's just
Raptor rings a bell, but I won't pretend to
YouTube
know
Harrier. It's a recent documentary about it. It was genuinely interesting.
Yeah.
I think it was to do with the technologies why there hasn't been an updated Harrier. Yeah.
Okay.
So we
want to know why.
Effectively, we'll never see another kind of vertical takeoff and landing on 30 minutes.
That's it. End of the line. Why is that? They got.
There you go. Cruel says the F-35 It's something to do with that. Yes, the vertical thruster. Yeah. Yeah.
My goodness. So is that the new one? Because there's a fair. Well, I guess there's always new one with the US Air Force.
The F-35 is what the UK has bought for its aircraft carriers.
Is it? Because isn't it last time they couldn't get the manual for security reasons? The Americans sold us the fighter.
Yeah, I think that's yeah.
They wouldn't let us look at the manual. Sorry, you ain't got the clearance.
Somebody had to reboot it from the States.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Amazing.
Well, this is because I'm more of a tanks guy, but inevitably there's overlap. You've got to have a rough idea, and air power is key. So, I mean, for example, the coming war with Iran.
I think the UK are developing the next generation of stealth fighter after the F-35.
Because obviously, what do we learn on a tactical level with that last little conflagration with the Kardashians?
I don't know.
With Armenia. I've forgotten already, haven't you? That little war we had a few months ago. Remember, Azerbaijan v Armenia. It was all drones. Drones won the day on the battlefield. So now drone warfare is the latest lesson. The next war, which is probably Iran. You heard it.
Will be drones.
Drone warfare, absolutely, definitely.
All the pilots will be sat somewhere in Las Vegas at the control center.
It'll be toast. It'll be toast of London taking it over. Yes, wrong side. Brilliant. I think they were.
It is incredible, isn't it?
Drone warfare. Well, it's amazing. Just sit in your room and bombs away. Fantastic.
It is incredible, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I guess if we could take the soldiers off the battlefield too, no one would die. It'd just be humans flying drones at robots. That's the stage we want to get to. That'd be more civilized, wouldn't it? Warfare with no humans involved, apart from behind the controls. Just massive robots fighting each other. I think that's more realistic than an end to war and all that hippie nonsense. We're always going to have war. Let's just stop the killing. Think about it. Giant robots mashing it up. Now we have Russian bots.
Krual Birab says he thinks the production of the F-22 Raptor has finished in favour of the F-35.
Yeah. Right, now, see, why are they jumping about with the numbers? Why are they going from F-22? Because, like, with the Abrams, they keep sticking with the same numbers. M1, M1A1, M1A2. Get a new number, you guys. Even the new one, it's just a variant. M1A2, Tusk Abrams. Oh no, that is a variant. That's a late anyway. The new one. Trump was at the factory. They won't give it a new number, but meanwhile, the jets, they're all over the F-22, F-16, F-35. What happened to the F-32? F-34. That's a Fibonacci number.
If the enemy was able to jam the signals controlling the drone, would that effectively mean it? Is that the next kind of?
I was thinking about it. Well, exactly. I mean, that's why you're going to need Slavko. He's going to be laying pipe for the new, robust networks of the battlefield of the future. Think about it. You're quite right. That's all you need. Some kind of magnetic pulse engine. Well, that would be the next thing. Anti-drone technology.
It's all effectively just signals on radio, isn't it?
Well, now you mention it.
Satellites and stuff like that.
Tying it in with Writing Club, I took that in the science fiction direction. Although, actual weapon designers might want to take note. I'm thinking that the spaceship of the science fiction future that I'm writing needs to also have a backup that's actually coal and steam powered. So when all the futuristic stuff gets knocked out by some kind of magnetic magneto burst,
you can stoke up the.
Come on, Cockney, get the coal out.
Get the shovel.
Yeah, and that's how they're going to win the day. I mean, there you go. There's a story right there, just based on that. So that's as far as I got.
So we are. So it is steampunk.
It's basically it's going to be it's futuristic and steampunk. It's exactly that because I think that you're onto something there, Brown. Basically, the warfare of the future, meaning possibly
will be coal, next week, fossil fuel based.
Well, no, that'll be the next one. Einstein was right about World War IV. Will be sticks and stones. Basically, it's so computerized that if you can get some kind of weapon that wipes out computers, All the tanks, they're all running computer systems. That's the question. Without them, are they fucked?
When you think about it, if a alien approached, an alien invasion force approached Earth and sent out an EMP, boom, that's it, gone.
I mean,
surrender.
They're talking about tripolar. Apparently, the poles are shifting. In fact, magnetic north is moving at an unprecedented rate. I don't know if anyone else is getting ahead of the curve again. This might be news to some people, but you're aware of these things called magnets, right? Where are the two poles, north and south? Right, they're moving as we speak. They're moving rapidly.
Apparently,
it's only a metre a year, Cockney. A metre a year at that rate, they're going to flip. Everything's going to be fucked.
I remember reading. I remember reading or watching a
YouTube videos
program many years ago that the Ice Age,
is overdue.
Is directly connected with the magnetic poles. Apparently, the poles can flip 180. So apparently during the Ice Age, apparently the magnetic north flipped to south and vice versa. See, I'm not as stupid as I look.
No, you're not quite. Good on you.
I am stupid,
but not as much as you look, and that's all
not as much as I look.
I'm actually dumber than I look. Imagine that.
Yeah, and for the guys at home, this is how stupid I do look. Wow. So there you go.
That's
because I was always into on the BBC. It was the Horizon documentary.
Yep.
I used to love all the kind of all the Horizon stuff and
close
the
up photo of the Horizon.
All
that.
Especially when they were going on about astronomy and space and stuff like that. Stuff that we watched when we were kids to learn other things, whereas
it affected us.
We can't.
Pole flipping. That's big.
So I knew about that, but if he was to, I was watching Pointless on TV today, and there was a mum with a young daughter on, and questions that people of our age and our generation, we would know about things, but younger people. And now, I don't know if this is all to do with far too many distractions or school curriculum. I don't think they know a lot about what's gone on in the past, do they?
Not according to that video. I know I can't be worried. Well,
things that to us, I'm kind of. Do they know about World War II?
Well, you can get. Let's see. That's a rabbit hole. Wondering about what people know about. I mean, you'd have to. Can we have a test? A worldwide test. We want everybody at the same time to take the following quiz. I mean, I don't know what other people know. I can only keep trying to educate myself. Know what I mean? And then share the good bits. That's the thing. If you get enough random good bits, how is the brain different from the internet? Because I have noticed, trying to even think that, why am I sometimes only half getting a fact on the show? Because my brain's gone, you can look up the rest of it on the interwebs, innit? That's not always going to be available. Maybe it'd be better to memorize the whole thing. But then again, until that happens, we have got the internet. The important bit is at least knowing you need to know the keywords and spell them correctly, and then you can look up the rest.
I think the thing
pole
is,
shift. So just type in pole shift. You get two Polish builders coming around.
The young people now have got a world, literally an internet full of information to learn about other stuff. But I just don't think maybe they're interested.
Moving house from North London to South London, call up pole shift. We help you move.
Cruel says, I heard that about the poles flipped, which debunks the climate alarmist nonsense.
Look at the signs. It's basically it's overdue and it's happening. So get used to it. It's literally happening now.
I do think that the
your own compass.
Pumping all the kind of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere probably not helping in the long run.
In this
Probably.
instance, it actually is not related. It was going to happen anyway. It's probably not helping, but it's exacerbating the greater problem. But that's you've got to relax. The environment is fucked. So everyone relax. Get your gas guzzlers. Get a 4x4. Trample over a flower.
We're just speeding.
It's over, people.
Maybe we're just speeding the natural cycle along faster than what it should be.
Exactly. I mean, that's the funny thing. It's like a clusterfuck, a perfect storm. Pole shift, environmental disaster, nuclear weapons, nuclear power, politicians with Twitter accounts. Oh, it's too much. It's got to collapse. These
we're just speeding everything up too much, and not for the better, not for the best either.
Exactly. Book of Revelations is starting to look like a diary. Never mind.
This greenhouse thing. Because I'm probably think we're due an ice age before long. Maybe warming is the precursor. That's a big word to it getting pretty fucking cold.
Well, like I say, hashtag Gina Carano. That was the last.
You know what's going to happen, don't you? It's going to be channels like Doomcock, Midnight's Edge, Echo Base. They're all going to be talking about magnetic pole shifts and global warming, and
I'll be disappointed if they don't.
If they do, then I think I'm just going to retire the channel.
That'll be it. That'll be the last one. Once is happenstance, twice is coincidence.
Can you imagine?
3 times Bond is enemy action.
Tom from Midnight's Edge talking about global warming and the magnetic poles that shift 180 degrees because of it.
He better be listening. That's our thing. We're ahead of the curve. That's
you know what? Right, get this right. Cruel in the chat. If it's anything like the day after tomorrow, Scotland will be the first to freeze. Ironically,
they won't.
The day after tomorrow is on Channel 5 tonight at 10 p.m.
Is that ironic or is it appropriate? Or is it both? Or neither?
I've not seen it. I know what it is, but I've just never ever.
So it's actually on the day after tomorrow. The day after tomorrow is on the day after tomorrow. What?
No, that's the name of the film. It's on tonight, 10 p.m. on Channel 5. That's the thing where it all freezes up, isn't it?
Well, if we're having this conversation yesterday, you could have said that.
Here you go, Cruel Birab. I have the DVD.
Ooh.
I tell you what I did like that kind of genre.
Oh, I see.
I do like fish and chips. Do you remember the film 2012, which got absolutely fucking slated by everybody?
Did it?
I went to the cinema to see that, and you know what?
Did you?
I knew it was going to be tosh.
Is it?
But it was good tosh, and I totally bought into it, and I enjoyed it. The production was incredible, and I think it was unfairly criticised.
Was it?
It was a great popcorn movie.
I see.
2012.
What was the unfair criticism?
Is it a period piece now?
Well, it was set at it was the present at the time. It was the future at the time. When was it made? 2011. When did it actually come out?
I think was it about 2000? My God, I think it was 2009. Fucking hell.
Okay, let's say roughly.
Jesus.
This is where you can get over pedantic. I mean, how many years does it have to be to count as roughly present day for when it was released? But basically, if something's made in the present day, it becomes, to answer your question, it becomes period. Like Dr. No. Dr. No is a period film because it was made in the present day, but now through the passage of time, it no longer is the present day, is it?
No.
It was made in what was then the present day. That's why it's period. Where if you now film Dr. No and still set it in 1964 or whenever it was made, correct me on that. I'm not saying it was 64.
It's early. Yeah.
Then, if you made it now, that's historical. That is the nub of the debate. That is, and some people say it's the words are the other way around. I don't care. The important thing is to make a distinction. So that's what we have to get on board with. There is a difference. You can't use historical and period interchangeably. So if you film something in the present, set in the present, but then time happens to you, as it happens to all of us, then your film goes from being a present day piece to being a period piece. But if it's set in the past, like Peter O'Toole in What's His Face on the Camel, then that is clearly a historical film.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Thank you. It was set in the past. So now it was made in the past, set further in the past, but it was never set in the present of the past. Therefore, that is historical, not period.
You're missing a Burnett work. A Burnett work. Robservations members only live stream for this shit.
Funny you should say that, because my letter on the one letter that I got read out was on period versus historical. So
right, okay.
So the best show he ever did was reading out my letter. So that is thanks for pointing it out. Well, that's the thing. I've noticed that I'm too busy to listen to other channels now, even my favourite one, because I'm too busy with this stuff and the soldiers and bits and bobs and ducking and diving and bobbing.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, busy, biz. Hence, no time to sleep.
Sleep is a sign of weakness, is it not?
Yeah, well, a little bit's good, but clearly not too much. You know, I think I like waking up early, as discovered this morning, rather than waking up in the middle of the night. I like, get a few hours in all the way through.
Again, I'm struggling to get out of bed for 11, which is fucking hell. Bad.
That's why just as well we got a time difference, because I'm struggling to get out of bed later than 5.
And we've still got
that's why my early
4
morning
months.
Is, my mid-morning is your early evening, isn't it?
Yeah.
As
I was going to say earlier today, I watched Superman and Lois.
Where are you going with that? Okay,
which was on the CW.
Okay.
So that's the same channel that's done Batgirl. Is it Batgirl?
Is it?
And
Batwoman?
Yeah, all that.
Batwoman, isn't it?
Yeah, is it Batwoman? Yeah. See, I don't care.
Isn't that a Warner Brothers property? Aren't DC Warner Brothers?
I think so, yes.
So what channel? The WC?
The CW. The CW. What does the CW mean? Anybody know what the CW means?
What does CW stand for? Good cartoons at reasonable prices. Now, GPK, what does that mean? Oh, yeah, forget that. All right, CW. No idea. But anyway, whoever it's on.
Probably because I'm too old.
Batwoman bad, Superman quite good.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, my friend. Superman and Lois. While it's still got its kind of, I was pleasantly surprised, because I just love the kind of Superman Lois stuff.
You do you?
I do. And while the kind of CW about feelings and all that stuff was in it, it wasn't ramped up so it's, in your face. And the story was not too bad.
So is it set in Metropolis? Give me an idea of where we are.
It's the premise is Superman and Lois have been married for 15, 16 years.
So are they old or something? When did they get married?
Get this. And they have, yes. And they have had 2 boys who are now teenagers.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm out. Boom, done. I'm out already. Enjoy. Have fun. Yawn.
Well, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Take all sorts, I suppose, and wine gums. Well, good for you, everyone. That's what you call a TV show, is it? Married with Superman. Really? Oh, Superman, you've done the dishes. Oh, yeah. Fuck off. I'm Superman. Well, good luck.
They've got a dishwasher.
They must
Martha, his mother, was in the first episode.
Okay.
And not giving
good for you.
Away.
Good for you.
All right. Joint venture between CBS Entertainment Group and Warner Media. Ergo.
Joint venture sounds like it.
All right. Okay. CBS Warner. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Right,
Yep.
okay. Cheers, Slavko. All I will say is there was a personal tragedy, and the story is they have gone back to Smallville to live.
Okay.
All of them.
But they've already been married 15 years.
Well, they have teenage sons who obviously teenage. So what? I think one was about 16 or 17 because he was going to college.
Okay.
So is it about 16, 17?
Sure.
Yeah. Superman hasn't aged much.
What? Is he a replicant?
No. Lois looks old. So obviously there's kind of him being from Krypton.
7 years,
age,
sir.
the age thing is, he must age slowly.
Just like humans.
Yes.
So
she's I would imagine she's probably then in her 40s.
Okay.
But I bought into it, and it surprised me. I genuinely bought into it, and I thought
genuinely,
Superman, yeah, Superman and Lois
in a relationship. How exciting.
As long as it doesn't go over the top with all the kind of, oh, we're in search with our feelings, we've got problems, let's go see a shrink and all that kind of CW stuff. I don't mind it as long as I don't force it down my throat. But it was not bad. I was pleasantly surprised. So
you were Pleasantville surprised?
Yeah. I'd never watch. I just know Batwoman or whatever it is fucking garbage. And I don't need to watch it because of the guys who have reviewed it, like Az and Gary and all those lot, just basically saying it's fucking drivel.
Well, here's one for you. I don't even like superheroes anyway. I didn't like them when I was collecting comics. So now they're spilled over onto TV. Now I can ignore them on TV.
Yeah, I'm kind of like you, but I like the all the kind of Marvel stuff, and I watched all the films.
Just people running around in spandex. Yeah, never has interest. Didn't interest me in the 70s. Doesn't interest me now.
I've always liked Superman.
I always like comics. That's what it was.
I just think Superman is the benchmark for me.
Yeah.
And the rest, I could even buy into Wonder Woman because obviously we had Linda Carter in the 70s.
Yeah.
And we watched it when we were kids. But for me, Superman is the one. And all this kind of Iron Man stuff and Captain America. Yes, I can appreciate it. I can appreciate it. Yeah, Superman. We how many streams have we talked about Superman? A fair few. And yes, the world needs a good Superman, methinks.
Yeah, good luck with that.
It's good. Superman is good, wholesome in the American way. Entertainment.
Yeah, well, I'll stick to Christopher Reeve, I guess. This new one sounds like not for me. But
yeah, for me again, I totally agree with you. Christopher Reeve, the benchmark.
That's where my Blu-ray shekels are going. As soon as I can get Superman 1 to go with my Superman 2 Blu-ray.
Cruel says it all. Superman and Batman. Yeah, when we were growing up, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. That's
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Why was you growing up then when that was out?
No, I wasn't that ahead of the curve. But that's definitely my favourite MCU films. Are definitely. I mean, that's
that was a good. Yeah.
Cancel James Gunn, but make him do Guardians 3
before he goes.
Yeah, and then cancel him. No cancel. And that's because why you can't cancel people. I don't like
that would be the ethical thing to do, wouldn't it?
Well, I didn't like his. I didn't appreciate his tweets going ha 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 ha. Gina Carano.
Yeah.
Of all people, the guy that should have been cancelled for his tweets. And ha 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 ha. That's not. But then I thought, but then I can't be all for cancelling him because then I'm doing it. So I don't want him cancelled, but I do want him pull his finger out and go make me a Guardians 3, will you? And Kennedy, make me a coffee. All right, cheers.
Yeah, I think the little SJW warriors and all that bollocks, I think they'll be more than okay to just let him make his film so they're entertained, and then the day after they've seen it, cancel the fucker so he never makes any more. That's it, he's gone. Yeah?
No, well, that's it. Don't cancel him, but always pull him up on going, ha 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 ha, Gina Carano, because got my eye on you, gun. Got my eye. Get working, will you muppet? I don't like you, but I like your film. See, separating the art from the artist. See, I think James Gunn's a wanker, but I like his DVDs, his Blu-rays, whatever format you like. Yeah, downloads, bollocks. But basically, yeah, basically, I don't need to read this Twitter feed, but I would like to see.
Yeah, you should never laugh at other people's misfortune. That's not
exactly. It's not good, but that's the thing. That's his freedom of speech to make yourself look like a muppet doing it. And I forgive
especially, him. To be fair, especially somebody in his position. If he's not learnt his lesson from dodging the bullet
then he's before, a knob.
Then he is a fucking knob.
But he's a knob that can direct a damn fine, jolly good space opera, science fiction adventure. So we'll put his knobbishness aside because I should have thought of him yesterday for the old art versus artist debate. You see, he's now the poster boy. Next time that comes up, James Gunn's my poster boy. Can't stand the artist, love the art.
The poster boy for double standards and turning a blind eye because it'll make you some money.
Well, it's it's also double standards on his part because of the specific nature of his tweets. Laughing at Gina Carano getting fired for her tweets when he got cancelled for his tweets. He got uncancelled. He should be thanking his lucky stars and show great empathy for people that fall foul of the Twitter police. So it is complete double standard, as well as the aforementioned. Well, that's what I'm saying. He's a wanker, but he's free to be a wanker. Fewer tweets, more films, please, James. Thank you.
Maybe, Mr. Gunn, you should just stick what you're good at, making films. Delete your Twitter accounts and just shut the fuck up. Yeah, just realise that you dodged a bullet, and now you're wanted again. Just learnt from your learn from your mistakes.
Just get that Guardians 3 out, will you?
And then go. And then we'll cancel
out loud. Come on, get the raccoon going. I want more killer dialogue from Groot. I am Groot.
Well, he needs to get it made because the Chris Pratt.
Oh, before he gets cancelled as well.
Needs to get it made, mate, because if Star-Lord's not in it, you've had it.
Yep, we need Chris.
We've got 2 minutes and then we're going to finish, mate. All right.
Yep, exactly. I'd like it on the hour. That's how I like
I'll just say to everybody, I'll just say to our family in the chat, it's been wonderful to see you guys. I know it was a short notice jobby, but
just needed to get some more chats out there.
Just to come on while I've been struggling recently with all this stuff that's going on, and just to come on in a better mood. I hope you can tell that I'm in a slightly better place. So if I'm enjoying myself, it's nice to know. I'd hope to think that I'd love to think that you're kind of enjoy listening to us kind of just rabbit on about shit. In fact, I would say like, share, subscribe, but they probably already have. So just tell your friends. Tell your friends.
More subscribers. No bones about that here. I want the subscribers. I want them now. I want 1,000 of them.
Send the link to your friends and just get involved, guys, because as I've said many, many times, my channel in name only, it's our channel. Yeah, it's for everybody. And if you guys weren't there, it'd just be Cockney, Spock and I just talking shite at each other. So, as I said, we are so grateful for you guys.
You make us exist.
And it's fun. Yeah, it's fun. Anything you want to finish off with, Cockney, and then we'll disappear.
All these conversations will be continued on Brown's channel and mine with other guests and not. So just more of this coming your way. Hooray!
I'm probably thinking that Cockney may be doing his own thing later. So maybe, guys, I don't know. Are you? I don't know.
Yeah, we might do another one. We'll see who's about.
It's only 7:10. It's 7:10, so there's
Early
still a few
doors,
hours.
really,
so
the world's our oyster.
It is. So I'm going to pop downstairs, get some dinner, and
nice. I might consider a second morning coffee.
Okay. So cheers, Cockney.
Cheers, Mr. What is it? Brown, isn't it? Thanks, Brown.
It's Mr. Brown today, yes. Nice. Although it does say Buck Rogers. Everybody in the chat.
Rogers.
Yes, I'd check out Superman and Lois. You might like it. You know, I think it's heart's in the right place, which does count for a lot these days. Okay. As I said, cheers, guys. We'll be popping up at some point. Maybe tomorrow. So just look out for the notifications. We love you all, guys. As I said, we're nothing without you. So
nothing.
Enjoy the rest of your evenings and take care. See you guys. Bye bye.
Fuck off. Do one.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you. Bye.